It's a process that is unprecedented. The UN leadership candidates publicly appearing before the General Assembly and also posting their vision statements online for the world to see. For the first time, a clearly defined nomination and selection process in which the General Assembly plays a greater role than ever before. Past Secretary Generals of the United Nations were selected by the 5 permanent members of the Security Council, bargaining in virtual secrecy. The role of the General Assembly limited to rubber stamping the choice. In terms of the UN Charter, it will still be the Security Council that takes the final decision, but this time there have been formal public nominations and a structured input from the General Assembly, and perhaps most importantly, blanket approval from these member nations is not necessarily a given.
I think that the Security Council will have to and will have a self-interest in accepting that this process is much different from all the other 8 occasions, and listen to the walls and listen to the preferences of all their friends and allies and partners in the General Assembly Hall.
The Secretary General is head of a sprawling organization with some 50,000 civilian employees and twice that number of peacekeepers. UN critics contend that the secretive election process of the past diluted the authority of central leadership.
The election of a visible, well-respected visionary, I'm going to say Secretary General, could make a real difference to the UN proper and actually help to pull together this dysfunctional family.
The hope that the gathering of candidates here in coming hours signals a new era, one with promise of a leader whose responsibility is to all the world's people, not just the few who put him or her in power. Hanna, Al Jazeera at the United Nations.